Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my live assembly on a Monday morning. It is Monday, the 25th of January, 2021. And it's one of our story time assemblies where we read a story and we have a little think about what it means and how we can apply that to our lives every day. I'm not in my office this week because it's shut because of all the snow and the dangerous icy weather, and I hope you're all getting on really, really well at home. But luckily, because of modern technology, we can do this kind of assembly from anywhere. So today's story is this. You're a hero, Daley B. And you might recognize the types of pictures because this is done by an artist called Axel Schaefer. And Axel is who does all the pictures and all the illustrations for Julia Donaldson's books. But this isn't written by Julia Donaldson. This is written here by John Blake. And you're a hero, Daley B. Daley B didn't know what he was. Am I a monkey? He said. Am I a koala? Am I a porcupine? He's not, is he? We know what he is. Daley B didn't know where to live. Should I live in a cave? Should I live in a nest? Should I live in a web? He's confused, isn't he? He doesn't know everything about himself at this bit. He doesn't know what he is and he doesn't know where to live. Daley B didn't know what to eat. Should I eat fish? He said. Should I eat potatoes? Should I eat worms? That's not right, is it? Now, Daley B didn't know why his feet were so big. He has got whopping great feet, hasn't he? Are they for water skiing? He said. Are they for mice to sit on? Are they for keeping the rain off? I wonder why Daley B's got such big feet. Daley B saw the birds in the tree and he decided that he would like to live in a tree. There he is. He's looking at all the birds in the tree. Daley B saw the squirrels eating acorns and he decided that he would eat acorns too. But he still couldn't work out why his feet were so big. One day, there was a great panic in the woodland. All the rabbits gathered beneath Daley B's tree. You must come down, Daley B! You must come down, they all cried. Jazzy D is coming. Who is Jazzy D? Asked Daley B. The rabbits were too excited to answer. They scattered across the grass and they vanished into their burrows. Look, there they are, vanishing underground into their burrows. But Daley B stayed in his tree and he nibbled another acorn and he wondered about his big feet. Now, Jazzy D crept out of the bush. Her teeth were as sharp as broken glass and her eyes were as quick as fleas. Jazzy D sneaked around the burrows, but there wasn't a rabbit to be seen. Jazzy D looked up and Daley B waved. Jazzy D began to climb the tree and the other rabbits poked their noses out of their burrows and they trembled with fear. Hello, said Daley B to Jazzy D. Daley B just waving. Hello, Jazzy D. Jazzy D, are you a badger? Are you an elephant? Are you a duck-billed platypus? Daley B doesn't know many of the answers, does he? Jazzy D crept closer. No, my friend, she whispered. I am a weasel. Do you live in a pond? Asked Daley B. Do you live in a dam? Do you live in a kennel? Daley B has a lot of questions inside him, doesn't he? Jazzy D crept closer still. No, my friend, she hissed. I live in the darkest corner of the wood. Do you eat cabbages? Asked Daley B. Do you eat insects? Do you eat fruit? Jazzy D crept right up to Daley B. Oh, my friend, she rasped. I eat rabbits. Rabbits like you. Daley B's face fell. Am I a rabbit? He stammered. Jazzy B nodded and licked her lips and leapt. Now, what do you think is going to happen? What special thing does Daley B have that not everyone else has? Daley B didn't have time to think, and quick as a flash, he turned his back and kicked out with his massive feet, and Jazzy D sailed through the air far, far away and back to the cave. The other rabbits jumped and cheered and hugged each other. You're a hero, Daley B, they all cried. Well, that's funny, thought Daley B. I thought I was a rabbit. And that's the end of the story. So, I love this story. We've had this story for ages and ages in this house. I think this story can help us to think about ourselves. So first of all, it's okay to ask questions about ourselves. Why am I this tall? Why do I think these things? Why am I really good at these different things? Why do we live in this house? Why do we live in Worcester? Why do I go to school at North Worcester? It's okay to ask these things and to question all parts of our lives, especially when we're little and we're trying to work things out. But what's really good about Daley B is that Daley B is questioning some of his strengths. So he doesn't know everything about himself. He doesn't even know what animal he is. But he questions, why have I got these really strong feet? And that's good because he recognizes this difference in himself, that not everybody is the same. If he'd have looked at the porcupines or the koalas, he'd have gone, they don't have strong feet, but I do. And there must be a purpose that I'm made the way that I am. And I think we can all think about that. We all have strengths and things that we're really, really good at. And that's part of who we are. And our job as teachers and our job as grown-ups that help you as you move through is to find out, what are you really good at? How are you unique to everybody else? And how can we apply that uniqueness to find out what you want to do with your life, or what you want to do when you get older, or what you're really excited by in your learning? So I think the thing we can learn from Daley B is, one, this is what a rabbit looks like, and rabbits don't have mirrors, so he could never have told that he was a rabbit then. But two, to think about what our strengths are, to think about the fact that what makes us different is what makes us strong. And that's what I wanted to think about today. It's good to question things. It's good to question everything around you, and keep asking those questions of mums, dads, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters. It's good to ask questions. And if you are a mum, dad, aunt, uncle, brother, sister, grandparent watching this, stop for a second and think, this is where I get the opportunity to explain a little bit more about the world, to put ourselves into context. So we're up for another week of home learning. Let's apply what we know there. Let's question things. Let's try and find out what our strengths are and really celebrate those. So if you find out that you've got a strength, maybe ask a member of your family, do you have the same strength that I have? I'm very good at reading. Do you enjoy reading? Are you very good at it? I've got really big feet like Daley B. I expect if Daley B spoke to his mum or dad or his brothers or sisters, they'd also have really big feet. And he might have been able to work out what he was or who he was and how he fitted into this great big picture. So have a lovely, wonderful Monday and an amazing week this week. I'm right here if you need me, if anybody needs to get in contact, if you've got any problems, and we will keep swimming along through the snow. And thank you so much for sharing any of your snow pictures, people who did. We've really enjoyed looking at them, and I will share some more online later today. Okay, then, lovely people, have a wonderful Monday, and I will speak to you all and see you all very soon. Goodbye.